This is
Streamer
chaotic.
Squoosh.
Put your headphones on.
It's me, Streamer Squoosh. I
Uh,
can get it actually on his ears.
I think that might be an intro. Shall we start? Okay. Well then, welcome everyone to the first episode of our podcast.
Hello.
This is the Goof Place.
Wow.
Get it? Like the
Welcome
good
to the
place,
Goof Place.
but the Goof Place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is the first episode. We're going to try and release an episode every Friday. Fingers crossed. If we can't quite make that, we'll try and go for every other week. You excited, Chris?
Yeah. I'm excited. I've done podcasty stuff before. Just obviously not with you. So I'm looking forward to you showing me all your podcasting abilities, Charlie.
Or lack thereof. It may well be lack thereof. But that's okay. We have our plushies to support us. I bought this fella today. Anyone who has interacted with me this day, this is literally the day after our big 12-hour stream. Anyone who's interacted with me today knows that I bought this thing. And that I love him to pieces. But he doesn't have a name yet.
We have Squish. Squish is also here. Squish is great.
We're pretty obsessed with plushies. Anyway, that's not the topic of the episode. Should we introduce ourselves? I mean, I imagine most people watching would probably know us already, but just for
if this is the first time you've heard of the Goofs, please let us know down in the comments. We'd love to know. Wow, we have comments now. YouTube.
We're not used to this. So, for context, Goof Games, we did originally start on YouTube with a few Let's Plays and a couple other bits and bobs. And we did like a big charity stream as well. No, we did we did a game jam streams. But then we transitioned over to Twitch, and that's what we've been doing for the last year. But we'll get into that a little bit more in a bit. Chris, introduce yourself.
I'm Chris. I mean, as long as Charlie said my name before this podcast.
Hello, oh yeah, we also have our names on the screen.
Yeah, it's written down here somewhere. I don't know. Here, one of these corners.
Where your left hand is.
I'm Chris. I'm one half of Goof Games UK. Some would say the more dashing half. I wouldn't say that. What to say about me? My most defining feature is that I'm from the country of the baguette, and I'm also a student doing game development. So I like making games and stuff. Yeah. And sometimes I hate making games and stuff, but that's just being a game developer.
This is very true. I have been subjected to many a Chris stress.
And I'm not going to say your name. Person, who are you?
Hi, I am Person.
Hi, Person.
Okay. I'm Charlie. I'm the other half of Goof Games, the vastly more organized half.
Not quite as dashing though.
I don't know what to say about myself either. I'm a huge nerd, and I love baking. And I'm currently living in France. So Chris is the French one, but I'm living in France because I study modern languages and translation. So I'm currently doing an internship at a translation agency. It's been pretty intense. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else to say about us? My spirit animal is a panda.
And mine is Sonic the Hedgehog.
We've always said you're a sloth, though, right? What other hobbies do you have?
What other hobbies do I have?
Do you have other hobbies?
I don't have hobbies. Let me silly. I stream, make games, and cry. A lot of crying. Chris. That's not true. I don't cry. But no, I don't have many hobbies. I used to do martial arts, but it got expensive.
Yeah, he did capoeira. Also, it's nowhere near as common in the UK.
Becoming an adult, you learn that your parents aren't going to pay 200 quid a year for you to go do martial arts.
Welcome to the podcast where Chris is much more real than he is on streams.
Well, oh no, this is cynical, Chris. Hi. What are your hobbies, Charlie, apart from baking? I see a guitar in the background.
Yeah, I do a bit of music. I used to get singing lessons. But yeah, I don't do that anymore because flatmates and housemates who don't like noise and neighbors who don't like
Life.
noise. So I mean, my parents still get annoyed at noise, but I don't care if they get mad at me about that because that passes over.
I mean, we started streaming a year ago, so the amount of noise complaints we've had is quite a bit.
Yeah, it's gone up exponentially.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
guess the more confidence you get on Twitch, the louder you get, the more noise complaints you get.
Well, I mean, maybe it's more a thing of the more confident you get, the more comfortable you feel, the more you forget that like you're within your house. You know, like it's like you've
Yeah,
been put into a whole different environment, I guess.
a whole different reality.
A
Next time
whole
I'll
new world.
that's enough of that. This isn't the music podcast stream. Uh,
Oh, good
the pod
lord.
stream.
The pod
Yes,
stream.
the pod stream. Yeah, as you can see, today's is more about getting to introducing ourselves and stuff. Charlie, what did
Should
Charlie do?
we just
Uh,
to
uh,
extend this little getting to know us section?
I,
Should we
I
do
was
some
gonna
icebreaker questions?
icebreaker questions.
Yeah,
Let's break the ice,
you're
gamers.
very violent.
Let's smash the ice.
Okay. Do you want to do
Let's take the
this?
ice and just punch it. Yeah. Well, what questions are you using?
Okay, I've just looked up some random website. The first question is, do you fold your pizza?
Who does?
I mean,
Oh,
calzones.
Americans. Yeah, but no, as in, I'm assuming what they're saying is, do you eat New York style pizza? That's probably what they're saying. You know how in New York, when you get pizza, you get massive slices, so you fold it in half and you eat it.
Oh, as in like, okay. They
As
do
in, it's
something similar in Italy because the slices are like not as rigid. You kind of have to almost make it a bit of a boat for itself to be able to eat it, you know? Which I do,
but you do
kind of, but
make it a pizza boat.
yeah, I don't like fold it in
Hashtag
half.
pizza boat.
I don't like fold a slice in half and then go in. It's like I kind of scoop it. I don't know. It depends on the pizza.
But no, I do not fold my pizzas because I'm a man who appreciates a thick dough pizza, multiple C's.
Multiple
And
Cs.
thick dough pizza, you can't fold thick dough pizza. You just can't.
Fair
It needs to be long
enough.
and flappy to be able to fold it. So that's the option. Unless I get a long and flappy pizza, I would not fold.
Next question. Uh, what is your most used emoji on your phone?
um,
Go on, get your phone out, get your emojis up.
I don't use emojis. I use fake emojis.
Oh
I use
yeah,
the XD
and the X bracket.
and the double circumflex,
Yeah, yeah.
the happy eyes.
Do I want to know? I
I'm
want to
doing
know
gang
what your
signs.
most used emoji is
Gang
anyway,
signs.
because you don't use them as often.
How would I even be able to know?
Just go into your
I've,
keyboard on your phone and then open up your emojis. Like
keyboards?
my most used one. Let's open up your keyboard anywhere. My most
Are we
used
saying?
one. My most used
Are we
one is the
saying?
heart eyes emoji.
Oh, are we saying on Messenger, messages, or Discord? Because obviously they're all different keyboards. Which keyboard did you
No,
open?
you still have one emoji keyboard for your like keyboard
Okay,
itself.
okay. My recently used emojis are kissy face, mwah, double hearts, single hearts, panda, and a bee.
Oh, the panda and the bee are definitely directed at me.
And
I wonder who the
and
kissy face one is too, because you don't send me
uh
those.
yeah, that's between me and the and my mailman. Um,
Okay, I'm not gonna question.
the Amazon delivery guy and I have a very close relationship.
Oh dear. Let's see. What question? I know the answer to this question for you, but who was your childhood celebrity crush?
Yes.
I already know who
Hmm.
yours is.
Jeffrey Bezos.
Chris.
Karen Gillan, obviously. Redhead, adventurous. Those who don't know, plays Amy in Doctor Who. Come
Who
on,
wouldn't
come
know
on.
that?
people who
I
aren't
mean, also
British.
Nebula.
Oh yeah, yeah, but I mean, she's not hot
Yeah,
in
she's not
Guardians
a
of the
hot
Galaxy
redhead.
because she's blue. she's blue and bald.
Oh gosh.
If you're blue and bald, no offense. Also, it's impressive. You're an avatar. Charlie,
Okay.
your childhood crush is I know.
I don't know about childhood crush. Childhood
I
celebrity
I
crush.
know two of your
Oh,
celebrity
I have
crushes.
celebrity crushes, but like I don't know about childhood celebrity crush. I didn't think about this.
Yeah, actually, I don't think Karen Gillan was a childhood. Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I really. I definitely can't remember.
Charlie's
I can tell you
celebrity.
about my celebrity crushes now.
Yeah, celebrity crushes. How many are you saying? I know there's two.
You
Is
can
there
add
another?
a third, and one of those two
Add a
is
thread.
like I don't pay attention to anymore.
Okay.
Go on, you
I'm
can do
gonna I'm
this.
gonna let you say them because this is your thing.
Okay.
No, go on. This
Joe Keery,
yeah, because his hair.
Boba
So I'm going mine
Fett,
out
kind of.
because
He plays for the Toronto Blue Jays.
yeah.
And me and my dad and brother went to one of their games a couple of years ago.
For
So
context, Charlie's family I want to
sports
be
obsessed.
Americans.
um, and Tom Holland, because who doesn't love Tom Holland?
Your crush on Tom Holland nowadays? This
Hell
must be a
yeah.
new one. Oh wow! I'm gonna have to rethink my favorite Spider-Man.
Unbelievable.
I
Next
mean,
question.
yeah. I mean, the hottest Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield, and you guys know this.
Yeah, yeah, but Tom
Next
Holland's
question.
cute. Okay.
Next question. No. Yes. Maybe. Go
Let's
for
see. What is your favorite type of sandwich? These are some
it.
weird ass
Yes.
questions.
Okay. So the sandwich I eat all the time is a ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah,
No butter.
but I
So
can
I'm not
imagine that's
crazy
not
there.
your favorite.
My favorite sandwich.
Seafood.
Favorite sandwich. I like a salmon and cream cheese.
Huh?
I like salmon. Smoked salmon is top tier.
I accidentally got given a salmon sandwich today when I ordered a ham one. It was
And
upsetting.
you weren't overjoyed with
The,
happiness?
I don't. It was like smoked salmon. I don't tend to like raw fish. You know, I just don't, or raw meat in any capacity. Do you know what's really sad about it though? When I said, "Oh, you've given
Uh,
me the wrong sandwich," he said, "Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to have to throw this away now because of COVID precautions." The
so did
salmon
you not just
sandwich.
did you not just go, hey, can I have both?
I don't like salmon, and I doubt anyone
You
in my
didn't,
flat would eat it.
or you could given it to a random person. Like here's a
Oh,
sandwich.
this
Also
was
probably
just supposed
COVID.
to be topical. This wasn't supposed to be guilt inducing.
Charlie, what's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite times. Oh, you already know this. I
Oh,
am a
no taste buds.
fan of bacon.
This lady has no taste
I
buds.
have been stranded in France for too long with no British bacon, and it's made me sad. Literally, when I went home for Christmas, I had like maybe a dozen, no exaggeration, a dozen bacon sandwiches because I just missed it so much. I love a good bacon sarnie.
I know.
Like
Okay,
Chris asked me what I wanted for
yeah.
Christmas, and I said genuinely, no joke, a bacon sandwich.
I obviously didn't do that because I'm not a bad boyfriend. But I swear, some mornings it gets kind of sad with Charlie. Like I'm like, oh, uh, I'm woken up early. I'll make a nice breakfast treat. It's gonna be great. And I'm like, I could make eggs Benedict, a super nice fry up, and try this. I'm like, wait, Charlie, what do you want? 2 bits of bread and a piece of bacon in between. It's like, oh,
Oh no, more like 3 or 4 pieces of bacon. Let's be real.
and no bread, just bacon, just a bowl with
No,
bacon,
you
shredded
need
up
the
bacon.
bread because the bread is what makes the sandwich.
Oh my goodness.
Any other questions? Shall we do one more questions?
Let's go for one more icebreaker question. If you have any strong opinions as to why bacon sarnie is a devastation against culinary cuisine, let us know in the comments. And why Charlie's wrong about her sandwich preferences.
Okay. What was his last icebreaker? What was your best class in school?
My best class in what do you mean?
I guess kind of a mix of your favorite and what you were good at.
Actually, I've answered all these first. Charlie, what was your best class in school?
Okay, okay. If we're going like if we're going like secondary school, I guess. Uh, I was very good at maths. I'm not
Mm,
sure how much I liked it, but I was just really, really good at it. I come from a family of people who are really good at maths. Like my dad and my
yeah,
brother both.
sorry.
That's okay. My dad and my brother both are like really good at maths, and so I was kind of. It's just I don't know if there's a genetic element to it or anything, but I was just really good at maths. But I didn't like enjoy it all that much, which is why I didn't take it at uni. Because I was like, I'm
Can
good
you
at maths, and I did the A level because I was like, yeah, I'll get a good grade in this, it'll be fine. But like, I didn't want to go any further with it. I know that sounds really like
oh my
egocentric of
gosh.
me.
Oh my gosh, it was just too easy, so I just didn't do
Shush.
it.
Okay, your turn.
I don't think maths is genetic. Can you have a genetic predisposition to understanding numbers? Like is
Maybe. I don't
maybe you
know.
have a big left brain
Big
or not
brain.
quite as small but left brain.
Big
Uh,
brain.
big brain. Me, me.
Hmm.
So compared to Charlie, I am not a nerd. Uh,
There you
at
are.
school, I just so I didn't study too much, but my goal was to get a pass, and that was about it. Um, but physics. There we go. Physics. I like physics because my teacher was fun, and you never know if he's gonna blow something up, and I like seeing things explode.
Blow something up.
We once had some. They mixed the wrong elements, which
Oh
was hilarious.
no.
It didn't blur, but it bubbled. Like like it overspilled. It was great. It was
I
fantastic.
I heard that you don't do as many like science experiments in science class in France as in the UK
Yeah.
because we did a lot of practicals. I remember a teacher burning the table once. That was a good day.
Oh, that sounds incredible.
No, not like severely, but just as in like she messed up a bit and then there was a burn mark on the table afterwards.
Oh, you made it sound like the table
Oh
caught fire.
no,
Now that's something I want to see. I'm be like, so class, today we're gonna do some physics. Oh no, the table's on fire. Oh no, oopsie doopsies. I don't know.
you're
But
weird.
yes, so I liked physics, and then once I got to high school, physics started getting difficult, and then I was like, I don't like physics. So now I do
Heartbreak of the
games.
century.
Technically, I also do physics in games, but that's a whole different thing.
Okay. So
Tell us about the
shall
topic.
we get on with the topic for today's episode? Yeah.
I guess we can. Yeah,
So,
go for it.
just because it's our first episode, and because yesterday we had a long, long 12-hour stream to celebrate 1 year of us being on Twitch, I thought, well, actually, it was your idea, I'm pretty sure. We would do a quick year in review. Why are you putting your hand up like we're in class?
I'm in class. Class in the session. No, we keep saying yesterday just that we no. At the moment of recording, it is the 27th of February. So exactly 1 year today since we started
Yeah,
streaming.
yeah. It has
Yeah,
exactly been a year to the day.
maybe not
Wild.
to the hour. I don't know what time we
Um,
started.
so do you want to talk about how all of this Goof Games stuff started out? Um, like where we got the idea from, what we started
I
doing,
can do.
how we moved to Twitch, I guess.
I, c- I can do if I remember.
It was a long time
So
ago.
weird enough, we kind of fell into streaming. Fell into plan. We weren't gonna stream. That was not the original plan.
No.
We started on this platform,
Wow,
the
on
Tubes
this
of You.
channel.
The Tubes of You is now officially what it's called. And we started with some YouTubes. But we did the Let's Play.
Hmm.
It's all doesn't exist here anymore. If you want, access to it, then ask us.
Yeah, we did Stardew Valley.
But yeah, we started with some Stardew Valley. We did some stuffs on the YouTubes, and then we were like, hey, let's do a stream. And we were like, oh, cool, do a stream. Let's do a stream. And then we did a stream called Game in the Making, which shall I do explain what Game in the Making is?
It was
Was
originally intended to be like a monthly series where Chris introduced me to a new game, and this was to run basically in line with our original YouTube plans, you know?
and then we got lazy with editing. Was basically what happened.
Well, I got
We realized
stressed
that
from editing more like.
yeah, well, it's because we were like, let's do a fully edited video once a week, and then you realize we have
That's too
lives.
much. Yeah.
Um, so we gave up on doing let's plays because the editing was too much. And then we're like, you know what, we enjoyed the streaming, so then we just did more streaming
Yeah.
basically. So we migrated we started doing some YouTube live streams. Realized YouTube live stream is weird,
No, we
and we
no we
migrated
we
over to Twitch.
started on
Did we not?
Twitch.
We started on Twitch. Okay,
Yeah.
I got that wrong. We started on Twitch. We started streaming on Twitch. We did gaming making for a few more doing that, and then we spent a year doing Twitch streams. Our first ever Twitch stream, 1 year ago now, was the first game making, which I think was Wonder Song,
Yeah, it was. It was.
which was a strange. We should revisit that game on the stream.
I
That
was super nervous. I remember the first couple streams on Twitch that we did, both that first Gamer in the Making and the first one by myself, which I think I just did like a Professor Layton on a DS emulator. I remember sobbing before each of them to Chris because
Yeah.
I was just so nervous. I get like
Charlie's
really
first
bad anxiety.
Charlie's first solo stream started about an hour late because Charlie spent an hour going, Chris, oh, I do this. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a non-dramatic reenactment.
I think
That's
we've
very
gotten
lifelike.
better.
We've gotten better.
Yeah.
We still have our moments, like most people do.
Yeah.
And then so then we did streaming, and then we met some wonderful people.
Yeah.
If we met you through streaming, then you're epic. Everyone else is epic as well, but
Yeah.
you specifically. And then then we just did it. Things happened. A lot of things. Charlie, do you want to say any of the highlights? Like
That was
what do you
actually
say?
going to be my next point.
I'm so what would you say have been like the highlights of the last streaming year? Like what
Oh,
have been the
gosh.
big streams events that you were like, that was amazing. Oh,
I
wow.
mean, it's so easy to say like the big ones, you know, like the quote unquote mini concert that we did back in like July,
That was big.
which was like insane. That was again noise
was-
complaints from the neighbors.
That was also an organizational nightmare.
Yeah, it was. Good lord, it was insane. Like it's easy to say that and like the 1 year stream we did yesterday and you know things like that. It's so easy to say that those are like my highlights, but I feel like for the most part I was just so like stressed about organizing all of them that I can't put that. Like I'd have to say some of my favorite I couldn't like specify one moment, but like some of my favorite things have just been you know getting to know people through this. Like whenever I get to have like genuine conversations with people via the medium of me streaming and them being in chat. Like it's so cringy. But like yeah, you know, rather than it just being either an empty stream, which is also fine, or like it just being random stuff being talked about when there's like a good like flow of conversation. I love that because I love getting to hear people's random opinions. I love setting off like very low stakes debates, I guess.
So yeah, interacting with chat is your thing.
Oh,
What you
obviously, like that's the whole appeal of streaming, isn't it? That's like how it works. That's why people like
Can't
it.
stand chat. Can't stand talking to people in chat. It's the worst aspect of it.
Well, then what's your
I'm joking.
highlights?
I'm absolutely joking. Highlights. I think my number one moment that I really enjoyed was when cow streamer guy and I did Micro Jam,
Oh,
which was
yeah,
a lot
that
of
was
fun.
so good.
It was so. Those who don't know, I do games. And we competed. We had 8 hours each to make a game. The game I made is on my portfolio, and it's actually really solid for what it was. Um, and it was just a really fun stream. Also, Charlie bought Japanese takeaway during that stream,
I think
and
I,
it tasted
I I
amazing.
sent some money to Ava for her to buy Ender some takeout as well. It
That
was a good
was
day.
amazing.
Mm.
But yeah, that was fun because I guess it was mostly because I was able to put into practice, my work stuff with the streaming. I've tried to do some more game dev streams, like not as big organized, and those didn't go as well. So
Mm.
that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I
You
guess I
need to
just
bring
like
back the micro jam.
have. Well, I need to. So if you're a game developer and do streaming,
Oh
let
dear.
me know because I normally do it with the Mister Ender underscore cow.
His
But
internet's
he doesn't have
dead. His
his
internet is
internet doesn't exist.
big dead.
His internet does not exist yet. Is the main issue. But Charlie, what was the
So,
next topic?
um, what are I don't know. I so I guess let's talk about expectations versus reality. Some of the things that we
Oh,
like about doing streaming that we don't like about doing streaming. Like what are the
is
what
this
are the what are the things that are like the gripes about it, I guess.
is this where we pretend we're professional streamers and we go, to all you new streamers out there,
No.
his
Oh,
expectations.
Chris, no.
No, it's only his best reality. I don't know really. Uh, you go first. You go first.
Mm.
I, I will
I
steal
mean,
what
one
you
thing
say.
I had to adjust to real quick, and this is where a load of those like sobbing moments and nerves came from originally, was just getting used to the fact that you need to learn to be alright with talking to nothing. And I
Oh
had
yeah.
kind of originally expected like people will come in while I've got the start stream screen up, and then I'll be able to get a start when it moves over, and people will be chatting the whole time amongst themselves and with me, and that's not at all what it's like. And like it's great if you have that, that's cool. But like starting out was really difficult because I had to quickly learn to just play and stream when no one's there and be okay with that. And
And
I'm okay with that now. And I'm really, yeah, I still
yeah,
enjoy that when that happens.
learning to talk into the void is definitely the biggest kind of skill that took a while.
I wonder if that's connected to me being such an extrovert, you know?
Yeah, I was fine with it because obviously I just talk. I'm an introvert, but a very loud one. Um, I'd say my biggest expectation of reality is expecting that I'm going to be actually competent at the game while streaming. Like, I'm not good at games. This is a fact. Everyone knows this. My skill level is that of a toddler. Um, but when you're talking to a camera and you're trying to interact with chat, it gets even worse. Like it's like my attention span is not good. So having to pay attention to people talking in chat, my camera, and whatever's going on in the game, yeah, no. So yeah, expecting to
There's
be
no
competent
conclusion to
at
this,
playing
it's just
games,
no.
it's just no. Like it's hard.
I think
I don't expect that to be quite as hard.
this is something I'm kind of learning more to do recently because I've had many complaints that I don't keep up with chat well enough,
Well,
and I need to
you
learn
don't.
to not prioritize how I'm doing in a game and just chill.
Charlie's too try hard for her own good.
Oh, oh, that's upsetting.
But no, it's good. Just yeah, my game competency is not good, and yeah, talking to the void is hard. Also, streaming is so much more exhausting than you.
Mm.
I know because it sounds like every streamer ever. It's a hard job. It's not just playing video games all day, but like it's so much talking.
It,
You
it
need
is.
to be you need to be awake the whole time. You can't just fall
Yeah.
asleep. You know.
Like, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it is definitely energy draining, is what it is, because you have to have that presence the whole time. Like, not necessarily talking the whole time, but just, I guess, awareness. Like, by the time we got to the end of that 12-hour stream yesterday, both of us were just, like, how would you describe it? Like, foggy brained.
Non-existent. It's not like playing a game on your own where you just controller in hand, being like, you got
With the
to be
most
like,
insane double chin in the world.
you've got to be aware. You know, you got to be in. You got to be like plugged
In the
in.
zone.
Got to be in the streaming zone. It's hard, but I think we've gone decently.
Yeah.
Um,
What would you say have
yeah.
been some of your favorite games to stream, if you can remember?
Uh, uh,
Don't stress too much about it.
um, Cuphead. Cuphead was fun.
Really?
I want to do more Cuphead. Okay, it was fun in nearly like a messed up kind of way, where I'm an angry gamer. Um, so angry but fun. You know,
Angie.
having chat there to complain and shout at is fun. Charlie, your favorite game that you were like, damn, this was so good. Oh yay!
Jeez. I would struggle to pick. I can't even remember some of the ones that I've done. Oh my gosh, do you know what? My favorite streams have been our Minecraft Mondays. Because even though I'm not in
Yeah,
much of a Minecraft mood anymore, coming up with the challenges was really fun. So we used to do a weekly series called Minecraft Mondays where we would take it in turns to come up with challenges for ourselves and for our viewers on our own server. And those were just so fun. And it was so. I liked getting creative with Minecraft because normally this is one of the reasons that I'm in a bit of a dip of Minecraft at the moment, is just because I don't have the energy to try different things. I just want to play a
yeah.
game and get on with it. Whereas the Minecraft Mondays sort of forced us to come up with like, oh, what can we do with this game? Like, how can we creatively use this
Yeah,
and
definitely.
make content out of it? Also, because it was just nice because it was competitive as well, and like, it was just wacky and weird.
And I always won. This isn't true. I'm pretty sure you won most
I
times.
don't know. Maybe we'll have to check them over and do a tally count.
Charlie, have we finished talking about streaming?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how much more we can really say about it. If you have any
Uh,
questions about like
yeah.
our streaming stuff, do feel free to comment about it.
Also, if
And
you have any things you would like us to discuss in future,
oh yeah,
then
if you have any like banging
it's
podcast
not
ideas.
stream. It's a podcast, not stream, Chris. You're not streaming your
He's
podcast.
tired. He's tired. I
If you have any ideas
apologize.
for our next podcast, if you have any
Chris,
questions
do
or
you want me
things
to say
if
it?
if you yes,
If you have any ideas for future podcasts, suggestions, topic ideas, you know, whatever, do feel free to comment that as well. Like I said earlier, we're going to. It'll probably be a few episodes before we really find our footing with this. So your feedback would be much appreciated. Positive as much as constructive, because when you just get constructive criticism, it just makes you feel kind of bad. So a good mix, please.
can
But
I ask
also
this
honesty.
question?
Oh,
Can I have this
oh my
question?
gosh, why are you holding your hand up?
I don't know. It's my thing. Charlie,
Yes.
podcast was your idea. Yeah,
Hmm.
the podcast, the caster pod was your idea.
Yes.
Why? Why?
What?
Why do you, why don't you do a podcast? And also, what are you? Would you like to see this podcast? Slash, what are your plans?
What I'd like to see it
Yeah.
become.
I'm putting you on the spot because I did not brief you about this question before.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. Let me grab my panda for moral support.
I'm gonna get squish.
Okay. So I don't know why I really wanted to. In all honesty, do you want my dead honest answer?
Oh, I know what you're gonna say, but yes, go ahead.
I have been obsessed with Colleen Ballinger and Eric Stockland's podcast on YouTube and on Spotify lately. And I don't know. It just made me think like this would be a nice way for Chris and I to spend some time together, put something new out there. Obviously, we're not just straight up copying them. We can't anyway, because they're totally different people to us with different
We
hobbies and
shouldn't.
interests. And we shouldn't, gosh.
We shouldn't.
But it just gave me an idea of like this would be a nice thing to do. And I think we're in an interesting position in the circles of friends and streamers that we're in that we're not like I'd say that we're in a good position to be the podcast hosts of our community, if you will, and sort of have guests on the show, if that kind of makes sense. Kind of like.
Well, you're saying that our friends aren't allowed to have podcasts.
No,
we've done
no.
it.
Oh my gosh, let me explain. Anyone's allowed to do their podcasts, but as in like the fact that we're a duo means that like it means that we can record podcasts together without it just being one person, and it also means that we're in a good position to sort of welcome people in as guests, but then also because of those things it means that we can sort of, I think we would like to do this anyway, is to showcase our friends. That's what this is about, really.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Because even though a good like half of these podcasts are going to be just us two, the real highlights is going to be when we have our friends in and guests to be able to sort of open up conversations with and, like I say, showcase. Yeah.
Yeah. So another good reason why we're doing this podcast, why I think that it's good for us to do this podcast, because some of you might be wondering, hey, why don't you just do a just chatting? It's because Goof Games is a gaming streaming channel, and I think this gives us the possibility having weekly, bi-weekly kind of just chat gives us the possibility to talk and share stuff that we probably wouldn't share on stream. So like, maybe we have a secret maybe we have a secret hobby, a secret super special interest that we want to talk about. Then you're gonna have to watch the podcast.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's because of the medium that it is, it means that we can like I don't know,
do whatever we want.
from gaming, you know, make it about other things, which would be really good for everyone to hear. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just, you know. Also, I think it lets you get to know us a bit better.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're still getting used to this, but we're gonna try and be less hyper. I mean, I'm just hyper. Hyper on a podcast than we are on stream. So maybe you get to know like what not live Chris and Charlie actually sound like. Get to know us on deeper level.
Just as insane, to be fair. I wouldn't say we're much different, but you are right that like the difference between this and a just chatting stream is like we get to relax, and hopefully you listening will get the chance to relax with us as well, and we can all just have a bit of chill time together. And like it's totally fine to have this on in the background, and it's also amazing if you want to engage more actively with it. But this is sort of our nice chill time.
Chill time with Panda Lady and Fake Sonic.
Oh dear. Okay. Do you know what it is this week?
Pancakes?
Yeah. It's not like Pancakes. I told you about this earlier. Yeah, this Tuesday is Pancake Day. What are your favorite pancake toppings?
In the UK. In the UK, Pancake Day was a few weeks ago. Favorite pancake toppings? Yeah, it was. Crepe Day. Johnny the crepe. Remember you had crepes?
You said in the UK.
Yeah, it's in the UK, and then it was a few weeks ago in France.
No, because Chandeleur and Shrove Tuesday are different things in France.
Okay, well it's Shrove Tuesday.
It's Pancake Day on Tuesday. Anyway, what are your favorite pancake toppings? Sweet and savory.
I'm a weirdo. Okay, I don't like sweet pancakes. If I do, it'll be Nutella or Nutella, Nutella. I'm not a big fan of sweet pancakes. I'm a salty man. I'm a salty boy. That's not true. Charlie is way more salty.
I like
I'm a
salt.
savory boy.
I'm gonna have a heart attack by age of 25, I swear.
You should see Charlie and versus a salt shaker. Savory pancakes, I'm a man of, and I'm classic, you know,
Ham and
ham
cheese.
and cheese,
Swear to
or ham,
goodness.
egg, and cheese, ham and cheese with fried egg on top, or just bacon and
So
maple syrup is also a good
basically, a
option.
pancake version of a galette complete.
I like a breakfast pancake. So think
I
about what you
mean,
would have
yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
So like bacon, cheese, ham, egg, maybe maple syrup, but that's kind of risky. It, I like a breakfast pancake. If I could, if someone makes me pancakes for breakfast, I will marry them. Have you made me pancakes for breakfast, Charlie?
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe.
think she has. Um, Charlie dear,
My favorite pancake
pancakes.
toppings.
Pancakes. Yours favorites
Mine,
are.
all the way through and through, Nutella and banana is the best.
To be
I
fair.
literally,
To be fair.
that's always my go-to. I don't tend to choose anything else because I'm boring as heck. But oh my gosh,
Yes.
I think I've had pancakes before that have dulce de leche as well.
That's with
Like
caramel in it.
there's this wonderful, wonderful pancake place in my hometown called Stacks. And they obviously do stacks and stacks of pancakes, and they're like really extravagant with an insane number of toppings. And like some of their chocolate ones have like a lot of their pancake stacks have dulce de leche in, and oh, it's gorgeous.
I don't think you've ever taken me to Stacks, have you?
I think we've ordered from Stacks before.
We've ordered from Stacks.
Yeah,
You never take me to Stacks.
yeah.
Wow.
We'll have to go at some
Welcome
point.
to the episode where we highlight all the pancake-related activities that Charlie has in this.
Okay,
Uh,
so
but are you?
oh no, go on.
What are you a Okay, are you a basic pancake, a fluffy pancake, or a crepe person?
Ooh, I
Because
think
there's
a
many different
basic
pancakes.
pancake
Yeah.
because I'm not a huge fan of fluffy pancakes. They get very dry and bready very quickly, and especially
Yeah.
if you do them wrong. But on the flip side of that, I love crepes, and they've got the great flavor, goes well with whatever. But like, you're extremely likely to tear them, or there have been leakages and stuff, and I am
Mm.
just too clumsy for that. So a good middle like English style pancake. Yeah,
Also, do you call it a crepe, or a crepe?
I call it a crepe. A crepe.
Crepe.
Where the hell
Some
did you
people call
get
it
that
crepe.
from?
If you call it crepe, let us know in the comments. Also,
Yeah, what
why?
do you call it? Is it crepe, or crepe?
Crepes is what I call it. I call it a crump with an umla. Crump.
Oh gosh, stop.
I'm a fluffy pancake boy. I like my fluffy pancakes. You know, I like
Okay.
it to be airy.
So, I looked up another random website earlier of top
Oh,
10 facts about Pancake Day.
I know nothing about Pancake Day apart from there being pancakes.
Okay, let's go through this. So, I'm going to pose these to you as questions for the giggles.
Yeah, I'm listening.
This one you'll get very quickly is what is Pancake Day actually officially called? We've already said it.
Shrove Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Shrove Tuesday.
Yay! I
Do you
don't
know
know
what the day
actually
after it is
means.
called?
Not Shrove Wednesday.
Ash Wednesday. Ash Wednesday.
The
It's the start
post
of
Shrove Wednesday.
it's the start of Lent, which
Oh
yeah.
yes.
Um I mean, the second one I can't really pose as a question. It just says Pancake Day is a Christian festival because, like I say, it's the beginning of Lent, which is the period between Shrove Tuesday and Easter, where people tend to give up some of the luxuries in life. Traditionally, it's fasting, and a lot of people still do that. But yeah,
Are you planning on giving anything up, Charlie?
I haven't really thought about it yet. I do mean to think about it because obviously that's coming up in a couple of days. I want to give up something because I normally give up something. But yeah, I'll have a think. I'll have a think. Do you have any ideas yet?
Well, but before that, tell audience what you used to give up, and have to.
Oh, I used to give up my smartphone. I used to I haven't done this since the start of the the pandemic because it's kind of an important thing now. But actually, I was in the middle of it when the pandemic started, so that was fun. But I take the SIM out of my smartphone, give my smartphone to my mum so I don't use it, and then I whack it in a really old Sony Ericsson phone that I still have,
Which
a
is
slide
insane.
phone, which
Obviously,
I
not doing
can
like this here.
access Facebook on by some miracle. But yeah, it means that I don't
Wow.
limit. I don't No, I still have access to my social medias via like my PC or my laptop, but it's not just in the palm of my hand whenever I want it. You know, it's restricting it in a sensible way. Yeah,
Yeah,
like I say, I haven't done that in ages.
I'm giving up sleep because it's coursework period. Uh,
Boo! Don't encourage unhealthy habits. Okay, Chris, how many days before Easter is Shrove Tuesday?
Isn't the whole thing? Wait, Lent isn't it 40 days? So 40 days.
Because
Close.
40 days, not including Sundays. So it's 47
Uh,
days before.
okay.
Because the whole fasting and giving up things traditionally didn't apply on a Sunday. Because, you know,
Uh,
Sabbath and everything.
so you spend 40 days and then they bamboozle you.
Mm. Where do you think the name Shrove Tuesday comes from?
Obviously, it comes from the Latin Shrovus,
Shrovus
and
Maximus.
the Hebrew Shovint, um, and the Greek Elohimora.
So, Shrove Tuesday comes from the word shriving. Shriving means listening to someone's sins and then forgiving them.
Yeah, it comes from the Latin word Shrovus.
Okay. When do you think the first Pancake Day was? So, not about Shrove Tuesday necessarily, more about Pancake Day. What
uh,
year?
February
I said what year?
28th, 1836.
1836? Much earlier. The tale goes 1445. It is believed that
Oh.
Pancake Day / Shrove Tuesday started in 1445 in Olney, which is in Buckinghamshire in England. A lady was getting carried away making pancakes when she heard the church bells for the Shrove Tuesday Mass, and she was late. The lady ran to church with all her pancakes, and that's where the pancake tradition started. Obviously, this is all
Yeah,
alleged.
don't quote us. Don't. Okay, word of wisdom, audience, and also for the future podcast. Don't ever quote us on any kind of facts that we say on stream.
We're
We
not
don't check our references.
experts.
We don't
I
check our
literally just
references. We
looked
just
this up
look.
online.
Like, you gotta quote your sources.
What do you think the most pancake flips in a minute is?
I'm sure you can do two a second. So 120.
Pretty good guess. 140 by someone called Brad Jolly in Australia.
A little bit over two a second. Yeah, but what kind of pancake? Huh? It must have been like a really small pancake.
I
We
don't
just
know.
went.
Look up the Guinness World Records.
Look it up. That's your homework.
This one just says there are lots of different types of pancakes. Wow, what a fun fact.
Yes, there is. Also, do you think a pancake started as a someone tried to make a cake in a pan and failed?
I have no idea.
Because pancakes have nothing to do with cakes.
I mean,
They're their
kind
own kind of
of.
thing. No,
Mm,
no.
I don't know. I, I'm not curious enough to look it up. Okay, how many eggs do you think are used in the UK on Pancake Day each year?
Well, I think how many people in the UK? About 5 million.
Did you say 5
Let's,
million?
how many people are there in the UK?
It's more like 60 million. What the hell?
Okay, let's say
5 million
50
is like the
million.
population of London.
Alexa, how many people are in the UK?
Oh gosh.
Okay, 67.9 billion. Million, not billion. That would be
That's like 10
that's
times more people than on
10
Earth.
times the world population. Yes, so if there's about 7 people in the UK,
Mm?
let's say 10 million of those don't celebrate. Actually, let's say 20 million of those don't celebrate. So let's say 50 million, coming down to about 40 million. Uh, let's say 62.5 million.
Where did your maths go there?
I started
You
counting
went
and I
down
gave
and
up.
then you went right back up to 60 odd.
Oh, because people use more than one egg. So I'm saying 1.5
Per
egg per person.
person.
Oh, per person.
You don't put that many
Okay.
eggs in pancake
Okay.
batter. No, no, no. I
42
can.
million. 42 million.
Right in between your two guesses, 52 million. Around 52 million, obviously.
I wasn't too far off. Life. I answered life, the universe, and everything, so technically I'm correct.
Okay, how many meters wide do you think the biggest pancake in the world was?
Huge. Actually, not that big. Meters is a very big unit of measurement. 4.
4? 15.
4.
It's
50.
made in 1515. Was made in Manchester. It's over 15 meters wide, 2.5 centimeters thick, and around 6.5 pounds heavy.
We could beat that.
I
If
don't
you
know.
just if you just like put the money in, hire out a field, make a cast iron pan of 20 meters radius,
Mm.
and then just get like just heat it with fire, and then get like a massive jug, and then just pour batter
You're
in it. It should work.
strange. Okay,
I
go
think it
on.
would work.
Tell me, how do you make pancakes? Like, what ingredients? How many ingredients? How do you do it personally when you make pancakes?
I every single time I Google it,
Really?
but yeah,
Ah.
from what I know, 2 eggs, uh, 300 mils of milk, no sugar because I'm not crazy. Um, some yeast extract because you want it to rise because I'm a fluffy boy, and some butter of an amount. Milk as well. No, I said milk. Yeah, so milk, eggs, butter, and yeast extract. Also flour.
Yeah,
Some
don't
flour.
forget flour. I was about to say.
Okay, I'd say 2 to 1 between, so twice as much flour as milk. Actually, no, same amount of flour
Lord.
as milk, 2 eggs, yeast extract, and some butter.
You think into this way too much. I always make
Uh,
pancakes by eye.
Also known as bbcgoodfood.com/fluffy American pancakes.
Oh, okay. Because like I say, I like English style pancakes that are basically just slightly thicker crepes.
Mm.
Which is like I'll put in some flour in maybe 100 grams if I want to weigh it out, and then like 1 or 2 eggs, mix that up, and then I just keep pouring and mixing milk in until it's at a consistency that I want it to be at, and that's
But the
it.
butter.
No, you put butter in the pan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, I've made crepes before because I made some I made some this crepe day, which while ago, and
Yeah, you
crepes are
did.
really hard to make.
Took you ages.
Wow, crepes are so difficult because same concept. The thing, a crepe is so thin that actually really hard to flip and make. Like
Yeah.
crepes are a challenge.
Insane.
Okay,
Okay. Is
is
that?
that all is that all your pancake facts?
Yeah, that was 10.
Hashtag pancake facts. Chat. What do you think? No, not chat. Audience. Audience. What do you think of pancakes?
This is
That's
gonna
an
take
point.
some getting used to, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it is. I'm incredibly thirsty. Next time I'll make sure to have a glass of water in hand.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, thank you for
No,
watching. Thank you for joining us on this first podcast. Like I said earlier, if you have any like feedback or you want to like continue the discussion in the comments, by all means go for it. We
no.
will interact with that, and yeah, it'll be interesting to
Sorry
get
if
your
the
opinion on pancakes.
sorry if this conversation was a little bit tangenty, but bear with us.
Yeah, there will be we have like a list of topics planned and a couple of guests scheduled in, so get excited for that.
Can
In
I do the
fact, there will
thing
be a
now that
guest
we're
next week.
now that we're on YouTube? Can I do the thing? Can I do
Oh
the thing?
no.
Can I do the thing?
No.
Like, comment, subscribe, push the
That is the
share this with
only
your
time I'm
friends.
allowing you to say that.
Share it with
Jeez.
your friends.
Hate it.
Stuff. Do subscribe because subscribing is useful.
Yeah.
I want I want a 100,000 subscriber plaque. So
No.
do it.
Yeah, I think that's all we were planning on talking about. Thank you again, and also a huge thank you for everyone that's been supporting us this last year in
Yeah.
like our YouTube stuff originally, and now all of this Twitch stuff. So a huge thank you to anyone that's interacted with us, followed, our streamer friends who have given us advice. Lovely, lovely people. And yeah, that's just sort of given us the confidence to, and the sort of comfort to be able to start something like this. So
Yay.
long live the podcast.
Charlie, any
Yeah.
parting words? I don't know how we're ending this.
Yeah, I'll end it for us. Thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip flop. Okay, bye.
Catch you on the flip flop. Bye bye now.